What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, we're gonna assess the shit talking that was taking place between LeBron James and Cameron Payne of the Phoenix Suns last night. So look, the Phoenix Suns blew out the Lakers. The score was nowhere near close to like how the game played out at all. The Lakers were down by at least like 30 points at some point in the game, right? So look, people making it a big deal because LeBron James told Cameron Payne to be humble. You was just at home a year and a half ago, which is excellent shit talk from LeBron James, in my opinion. Right? They like that's low for LeBron James to do that. That's absolutely low. Why he trying to shoot down in Cameron Payne? You know the game. You know LeBron and all hope is lost for the Lakers, and they all frustrated if he talking shit to Cameron Payne. Nah, look, this is the thing, right? In any sport, if somebody's gonna shit talk and he's shit talking too much and he's saying crazy stuff and he talking crazy, talking too spicy, and he really ain't like that, you gotta let a dude know he ain't like that. I don't care. If I'm LeBron James, it might be arrogant and egocentric or whatever. But if I'm LeBron James, Cameron Payne can't talk shit to me at all. He can't whisper to me, right? So I'm gonna let him know you was the face of unemployment in the NBA about a year and a half ago. So relax. Relax, fam. You found your niche over there in Phoenix, but you got to stay calm and chill out, right? Now, in Cameron Payne's part, he's excited. He's playing well. In my opinion, Cam has been playing way above his head over in Phoenix. He's found the right system to play in to where he's looking really good, right? He's sort of having the Draymond Green effect over there in Phoenix. Because if you ask me, just like Draymond, if you take Cameron Payne out of Phoenix, Cameron Payne is not doing that anywhere else. He's only doing that in Phoenix or maybe Golden State, a place where he's surrounded by shooters, where he gets a lot of open shots. And Monty Williams is over there. He's letting him have a green light to just shoot and take a whole bunch of shots, right? Anywhere else, Cam is not doing that, in my opinion. Same way if Draymond were to leave the Golden State Warriors, Draymond's in trouble, right? So, you know, like, but look, Cam is having he's having a little run. So he talking spicy, talking crazy to the bench. But, you know, and shit talking is a part of sports. It is what it is, right? It's a part of the competitive nature of playing in the NBA, playing any sport, especially on a professional level. They talk shit in the playground, so you know it's gonna be talked in the professional arena, right? The thing is, when you start with any player that's on the opposing end of the shit talk, when it's going too far, when dudes just talking too crazy, talking too out of his body, you gotta check him. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on an opposing team, I gotta check him and let him know where you at and where you stand and where we stand and how far and how mountains apart we are from each other. You know what I'm saying? Even if he wasn't, because I believe Cam be talking mess. He be talking spicy for real. And he learned that maybe he got that shit from Chris Paul. You know, Chris Paul talk a lot of crazy talk. That's why I wasn't even mad when Pat Bell pushed Chris Paul, because I knew Chris be talking spicy for real. He talk way too crazy. He be talking greasy. So I wasn't mad at you know, I mean, it was messed up that Pat pushed him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, people are like, why would he do that to Chris? I know what Chris be on. I didn't see Chris talk crazy to folks. But nonetheless, let's get back to the topic at hand. Yeah, LeBron James, he looking like, hold on, fam. You can talk whatever you want to talk, but when you start talking too crazy to the bench and to my guys and to us talking, because Cam probably was talking shit to the bench, talking crazy, looking over at the bench, talking crazy, talking stuff, talking smack. At some point, all that got to come to an end. So I'm as the leader of the team, LeBron James got to check him. You know what I'm saying? He got to check him. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know, like, listen, fam, relax, bro. Relax. You was at home a year and a half ago. All that shit, all you popping all that shit now. Relax, fam. You know what I'm saying? You got you a niche now. That's cool for you. But you got to calm down. Again, I understand Phoenix Suns fans, they like Cam Payne. He's playing a very good role. But there's this narrative, this false narrative about Cameron Payne, as if he was done wrong with the Chicago Bulls and nobody was accurately assessing his talent. No, Cameron Payne was exactly what he was. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he was playing with the Chicago Bulls, Cam was horrible. He was not playable. He was horrific. Seriously. Cam was terrible. Ask any Chicago Bulls fan who watched the Bulls during the time that Cameron Payne was playing for our team. He was terrible, y'all. Like, he was ass. I'm going to be real with you. He was ass. That's for real. You know what I mean? I'm not going to even front with y'all. He was not good. You know, so... And to me, I can always assess an NBA player's talent when you're playing on a bad team, right? Because everybody says when you're playing on a bad team and you're getting good averages, it's easy to do that because somebody has to score, right? Well, Cam was on a really bad team and he was looking like a fish out of water. a fish out of water. Now that's not on the coaches and all of that. Like, listen, dude went out there and just was not playing well at all. He just didn't look good at all, and every Bulls fan can tell you that. So it's no fault. He didn't get done wrong with the Bulls organization. Either when he went over to when he went overseas and all of that, he kind of found himself when he came back. And I believe it has more to do with Monty Williams, the system that he plays in Phoenix, is why he's playing so over his head. He gonna get him a check too. Off of him, if he ain't got one yet, he gonna get him a nice little check from playing, like, playing as well as he's been playing in Phoenix. But to me, he's playing well over his head. Like I said before, in the Chicago Bulls uniform, you could tell he wasn't playing. He was playing terrible on a bad team. And that just tells me how the indicator, that is the gauge of how good a player is. If he's bad on a bad team, if he still can't find a way to do something and get off, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, hey, you just not like that. And to me, Cam is not like that for real. But the banter back and forth with LeBron and Cam, I ain't mad at that, man. That's just NBA talk, you know what I mean? But again, if I'm LeBron James, it's certain dudes that cannot whisper to me. Payne can't say nothing to me. I'm going to tell him, look, you ain't on that level. You ain't like that. You ain't never been like that, and that's the reason why you wasn't in the league like that. And I list the thing too, right? I'm stuttering, but LeBron really don't usually engage like that with players unless they talking too crazy, like KD was talking crazy in that 2017 NBA Finals, I believe, when KD was talking crazy, and LeBron had to tell him, hey, why you talking so crazy though? Why you talking crazy like that, fam? Cut all that out. Like, LeBron had to tell KD, because KD was saying, bitch and all this and all that, when he's scoring all these disrespectful terms. And I'm sure Cameron Payne was doing something of the same ilk. It wasn't just, they was getting blown out. LeBron has been blown out before. He's got to run out. His teams have gotten run off the court before. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this is my guy, but let's not act like his teams haven't got run off the court before. It's happened several times, so I don't think it was just, he losing and he mad. No. When he's losing and when the team, okay, you getting off, but when you talking too spicy, you talking too ridiculous, you talking out the side of your neck too crazy, then that's when LeBron gonna say something. He gonna have a rebuttal to whatever you saying, and y'all gonna go back and forth. At times, when has LeBron really gone back and forth with dudes like that? They've been talking, like, unless they just be talking super crazy. And I think at this time, LeBron like, hold on, hell no, he ain't talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Paul was one thing, Devin Booker one thing, but him though, Cam Payne ain't talking no shit like that. And anyway, I think it ain't even got nothing to do with the status of the player too. He just was really pissed off that Cam was talking like that for real. But I think if it was anybody talking too crazy outside of Chris, because Chris is man's, but LeBron and KD cool, and LeBron had to tell KD, hey, cut all that shit out, right? But I think too, Cam talking too. My son, he having this little, you talking too, huh? Let him know. Right? But I think it really was that Cam was talking out the side of his neck and Cam was talking spicy. So Bron like, hold on. First of all, stop talking crazy. For two, you just got back up in here. Relax, fam. You need to calm that shit down. You know what I'm saying? So if people might like, he can talk crazy, his team winning, woo-woo. Nah, bro. If I'm hooping and if you winning, that's cool. You saying some little stuff and you talking some mess, that's cool. But you ain't gonna be saying, it's certain stuff you're not gonna say. It's certain trash talk I'm not gonna let go. When you talking too crazy, I'm gonna let your ass know, bro. I'm gonna knock you down a few notches. Because that's all is what it's about, right? All is bravado in this shit. Like any sport, it has to be present. So I understand from Cam Payne angle, but it's certain stuff that was go across the line and go above and beyond, and it's gonna get checked. And LeBron felt like he had to check it and address it at that point, right? As the leader of the team, he felt like he had to say something. So, right, Cam gonna talk crazy, LeBron gonna talk crazy. It makes for great sports talk videos just like this, but it is what it is, man. It's gonna stay on the floor. Ain't nothing gonna get done. Ain't nothing gonna go nowhere beyond that. But I just thought it was an interesting thing. I'm like, I have to assess that. But in my opinion, like I said, Cam Payne's still not that good. He's still playing way above his head. He's looking good over there in that Phoenix Suns system. If you would have put him in Sacramento, in Detroit, if you was to put him in goddamn, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another place you could put him. If you was to put him in any of Toronto and shit, he's not going to look like that at all. Cam just playing in the right system where he's looking really, really good over there. You know, because he's getting a lot of shots. He's open a lot. And Monty Williams just letting him jack up three and pull for three after three, right? So he's able to have a little free, he's able to have a lot of little, he's getting freed up a little bit in that offense. Not a little bit, a lot of bit over there when he playing with them guys that can shoot shots. What's the boy, Mikal, Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying, Jay Crowder, Chris Paul. You're playing with a lot of guys that can knock down shots. You're going to be open for a lot of shots and knock them down. Same with the Draymond Green effect. If Payne leaves the Phoenix Suns, he's in trouble. What my man White Cliff say? He's in trouble. He's in real big trouble. Lord knows he's in trouble. But hey, look, congrats to the brother for getting back in the league and making a name for himself and finding a niche. It's a great story, but Cam's still just not that good. And people act like the Bulls just did him so wrong and we didn't know how the organization didn't have the proper career management with him. We didn't have the right development system in and around him. No, he ain't that good, just like Denzel Valentine ain't that good either. You know what I'm saying? But if Denzel probably went to Phoenix, he might look like he was something too. All right, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm done talking. Peace.